Hey, what's up, guys? So today's trade review is going to be on my ATAS chart this time. I want to show you what I saw on the order flow, which made me take these trades. I took 3 trades. This is going to be a pretty quick trade review because there wasn't a lot to it. It was just trading from zone to zone and using absorption for pretty much, yeah, all 3 trades actually. So real quick, this first trade right here. This is before the open. You can see we're pushing higher. This is around 7 o'clock right here. And then when I took the trade around 7:45. So anyways, you can see us pushing higher. Um, I wasn't even at the charts at this time. I think I got to the charts a little after 7. Anyways, I started to see us push down. At this time, I had all my levels plotted on my other screen where I execute my trades. I had these gaps, but I wanted to put them on here too so I could show you guys what my thought process was. Then I had my highs and my lows. Anyways, so uh, we started trading lower, made lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, or lower low, lower high, right? So or actually you start up here, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, right? So the trend is starting to shift. Okay. Um, Also, we've been trading. Look at this. We've been trading up all night since 6 p.m. last night. So we had a little imbalance in the market. I was expecting some type of pullback. Anyways, this is what I saw, which made me really interested in the trade. So I don't know if you can see this, but right here, there is a green bubble right there and a green bubble right there. That's called big trades. So when large orders come in, these pop up once they get executed. So it's not delayed like indicator, it is instantly gets plotted on the chart. Okay, so big buyer stepped in right here, pushed it higher. Big buyer stepped in right here, and they did not get rewarded, guys. Okay, we actually started to push down. Okay, we're also in a downtrend. Okay, there was also a gap right here above that I forgot to put on this chart right here. That price is respecting a bearish gap that price is respecting. So there's 3 things. We're in a downtrend. Price just respected a bearish gap. Buyers are getting absorbed. I entered the trade and I put my TP at this 5-minute bullish gap. Bang, hit it. $500 right there. Okay. Couple minutes later, I was waiting to see how price reacted to this gap. Are we going to inverse the gap? Are we going to respect the gap and push higher? Okay, so I'm just sitting on my hands, just watching. Come down, we wick it. We don't close below it. There's a green bubble right here. Buyers step in again. We push up a little high, but they're not getting rewarded. Price reverse with a bearish engulfing candle. And then there's a big purple bubble right here. So big sell orders are coming in. Once that candle printed, I saw that bubble print. I entered the trade and I put my TP down here. I was at this time, I wanted to get a little bit more. I was hoping for us to inverse this gap. But I saw this big bubble came, buyer stepped in, I exited the trade. There is another, I think that one was 495. Okay, so going into the open, I was already up $1,000. So, and all I was trading was from zone to zone and absorption. Okay, so now we're going to go to the open. So here is the open. Right where my cursor is the open. Okay, so you can see it a little better right here. Okay, so before the open, I mentioned, so there was a 15-minute gap up here. We inversed it, but I also mentioned there is a 5-minute bullish gap below that I wanted, that was an important level. We need, if it price respects that, then I'm taking buys to the upside. I mentioned that in the Discord. So we open, we push lower, another bullish candle, cannot close below the 50% consequent encroachment level. Then big buyers step in, we reverse, we start pumping. Once this body started pumping with some momentum, I entered. There's this big 1 minute gap right here. I put my TP right there because I was thinking we would probably see some type of pullback right there. Remember what I said when we came in to the beginning, we are in this downtrend, right? So I wasn't really expecting this. I was thinking I was playing the pullback and then we would see a reverse from there. So I put my take profit there. I'm fine with that. It was hit. Another five something. I'm up a little over $600. I actually traded micros today. I de-risked, so that's why I got 166 points today out of these three trades. But I risked half of what I typically do. I just wasn't, I don't know, wasn't feeling the minis today. I wanted to try to get some bigger trades without risking as much. But anyways, I'm happy with it. If I traded just one mini, I would be up over $3,000 today. That would have been nice. But anyways, those are the trades, guys. So you can see there's times you hear me in the community say, I trade to and from gaps. What that means is I'm trading from this gap to this gap. So from this zone to this zone. But I don't just buy or sell once price gets to these gaps. I need some type of confirmation, right? And one thing that adds to my confirmation is these big trades, these bubbles. They help out a lot. The other thing I look for is inversions. Okay. So those are the three trades that I took, guys, and look at what the market's doing. It's bouncing back up. NQ is very strong right now. I did mention too in my Discord that I was going to be looking for buys on NQ as well. So this trade played out perfectly. I called it out way ahead of time. I don't know if anybody got it, but there's always tomorrow. So hope you enjoyed this, and I'll catch you on the next one.